Hi guys, welcome. Okay, so I'm here for the first live stream of the day, but I have to tell you that my groceries are on their way, so I'm gonna have to run down and answer the door. Anyway, I'm here right now. We'll get through what we can get through. Anyhow, the groceries should be here in like 10 minutes. Okay, first person is TD for love. Okay, so be careful that you're not holding yourself back. There may be opportunities around you, and then you might not be open to. Maybe you're not interested. That's fine. I would never tell you to go out with somebody that you're not interested in. Just be careful that you're not holding yourself back or waiting for something that's not happening. It looks like you are going to be turning a corner where you're feeling a little bit more prepared. You have a relationship that's possible coming in with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It also looks like you have a fire sign here too. Leo, Aquarius, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Listen to your intuition. The world is at your feet. You're going to have some options. I would just say that the biggest concern is that you don't hold yourself back. RZ, what actions will Ali take towards me in the near future? Things look a little stagnant for a while. I don't know if you haven't spoken to him. You probably won't be hearing from him anytime soon. The Knight of Swords is in reverse. Um, and there seems to be a delay around happiness and things moving forward. You might be feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in with this guy. Um, I wouldn't expect much from him anytime soon. But at some point, your wish comes true. He's a little bit more focused, and your relationship with him does move forward. Or, I mean, it's going to be your choice. At that point, you might have another love interest, and you may not be so sure that you want to give up what you have. There's a Virgo coming in here. You might not want to give up what you have to go back to this guy, or to, if he's made you wait. You guys see how that plays out. It doesn't look like he's planning on doing too much right now. He's got other things going on. And he seems like very stagnant. Yeah, like he's got the Knight of Cups in reverse right now, which would be that he either doesn't have any interest in moving any love relationships forward, or he's just like he's got no interest in pursuing things at this moment. Things may be a little stagnant, but you're going to hear from him. I mean, I'm not questioning that. It's just that by the time you hear from him, you may be interested in somebody else. Or by the time he does anything wonderful, you might feel like, okay, now you show up. Well, I got this going on. Talia, I may have general for tomorrow. Not holding yourself back brings in change for the better. Things change around your life quickly. You may be undecided about something tomorrow. Perseverance takes you to the next level, but you may be faced with a choice and you might not be sure which road to take. I don't think you have to make a decision right away, so sit on it for a little bit. You may be spending time with an Aries. There's an Aries around you, and you have cause for celebration. Tomorrow, something should come in that makes you pretty happy. Ten of Pentacles. Could be a large sum of money coming your way. If not, generally for tomorrow, I would say the day is abundant, so it would be a good day. It would be a prosperous day, a good energy around the day because it's the Ten of Pentacles. Chloe, how does M feel right now that he don't see me and I let go? He feels a little bit undecided. He feels like he's not putting in any effort or he's not pursuing, and he also feels a little stuck in the mud. But you know what? He also thinks that things aren't going to change. He's pretty sure that you're gone for good, or he thinks there's somebody else involved. That's what he thinks. But you know what? He had his chance. So if you do move on with somebody else, that's a good thing for you. I'm going to run downstairs and get the groceries. I'll be right back. Dylan, can you move? Sorry about that. Shit, now I think she's up. Hopefully she falls back asleep. Like everything I've tried to do today has just not worked. Like I didn't think that the groceries were going to come so soon. I tried to do one of these workouts. It was just way too fucking hard. I had to stop that. Everything I tried to do today just didn't work out. I'm trying to make a video about Uranus, and it just didn't happen for me. It's another video that I'm trying to start that didn't work either. It's like everything has just sucked today so far. Mustafa, how does the woman who did black magic on me currently feel and think about me? Okay. Well, she's a little bit undecided, but there is some anger. She does have some anger, hostility towards you. You know, she may sometimes feel like she doesn't care. She doesn't want to put any effort into it. It's over. It's done with. It's water under the bridge. But then other times, anger arises, and she's still angry and hostile towards you. Talia, what are B's next actions in the near future? What are B's next actions in the near future? You want me to help you, baby? Hold on, I'll help you. Go ahead. Go ahead, I'll help you. I can't lift you up totally, but you get up there a little bit. I lift up your bottom. Go ahead, go ahead. Want me to help you? Oh. The energy around the situation is really good. You have the Lover's card, which would be a soulmate connection. And that he does plan to grow this connection. The Death card, growth, transformation comes in. Judgment card, being at the right place at the right time, or divine timing kind of takes care of everything. You may not have anything specifically planned, but things may just fall into place. You could have more communication. You may be spending time with him. You got some more respect coming from him. Six of Pentacles. Mustafa, How does the woman I am thinking in my head with the first initial R think and feel about me? Okay. Okay, there's a couple of things here of interest. First of all, there's choices around the situation, and the third Three of Cups is in reverse, which would mean third party interference somewhere. How she feels about you. She thinks that you're stable. She thinks that you're hardworking. She thinks that you're very lucky. Uh, Hard definitely comes up as hardworking and stable. Well balanced. But there's something around the situation she finds to be disappointing. Overall, I think she feels pretty good about you, only with the Three of Swords in reverse, something about you disappoints her, or she doesn't resonate right with her. Something doesn't sit right with her. Like it's disappointment. Thing is that the Three of Cups in reverse would indicate there's a third party interfering with this situation. It could be also interfering with how she feels about you. It's all about my eyes. B and my what is next for tonight. What is next for tonight? Okay, let's see. You could be spending time together. You got the Two of Cups. You've got the Knight of Cups, which is promising for a love connection. Um, the Emperor is here. I don't think anything great happens tonight. I think at the most you could spend tonight together. You could be hanging out, but the Death card is in reverse, which would indicate that things are not growing and transforming as quickly as you want them to. Doesn't mean you're not going to see each other. It just may not be anything that's magical or, epic. It just may be an ordinary night. Mustafa. Um, What is bothering my female cousin with the initial S? She gained so much weight and she looks extremely depressed and suicidal. And she used to be popular in school, but now she's a loner. Huh. It could have to do with a love relationship. First thing that comes up is the Two of Cups. Although upright, this is a good thing. So Two of Cups upright is a good thing. Could be, though, somebody from her past. Sharp energy around somebody from her past. She may have been betrayed by somebody, possibly an Aries, who she thought very highly of, let her down, and it sunk her into some kind of a deep depression. She's going to come through it. She's got the Sun card here. She also has the Love cup full, so she's going to move forward with her life. She's going to get herself back on track. Right now, she is holding herself back, but she'll turn a corner where she gets past this. It's almost as if she just snaps right out of it. See, that's the thing. Like, that's where things get dangerous. When somebody has so much control over your life that you spiral out of control. This happened to a very good friend of mine. I tell the story all the time. She didn't want to be with him anymore, and it's very dangerous when somebody has that kind of control over your life. And you know what? It doesn't even have to be like, sometimes it could be a job, right? It could be something different for everybody. But when something has that kind of control over your life and your happiness, it's very dangerous because you can't rely on something else to make you happy. You can't rely on the love of a man to keep you in shape. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to stay in shape because it's your health. It's, without your health, you have nothing. You want to take care of yourself for you, not for anybody else. Same thing with earning money or a job. That job can't make you happy. And I used to believe that that wasn't true. I used to think, well, if I could teach yoga full time, I'm going to be happy. I won't have to sit at this desk anymore. It's temporary. You'll be happy temporarily. You have to put yourself first. Your self-worth cannot come from somebody else. Anything. You have to be able to do things, whatever it is, on your own. And I think that's a lesson that we all have to learn. I don't think that anybody gets born into this world feeling like hell, I don't need anyone, and you know, I got this. But you really cannot, your life cannot depend on somebody else. First of all, if it does, you're guaranteed to lose them. You're guaranteed to lose them. Because flip the situation. Imagine if everything that you did affected the health and happiness of somebody else. Would you want that responsibility? I don't. I don't want that kind of responsibility. So think of it like that. But I know it's not about you, it's about your cousin. But it's dangerous when we get into that kind of a place. Sue, how will my 928 exam go? Will I score between 520 and 527? You will. You got this. Got 3 aces. Sepia, is it done with me or Rommel? Still have not heard from him. No, it is not done. It is not done. You should hear from him soon. I would think you're going to hear from him today. Mustafa, whoever did black magic on my friend Dayton, what was their reason? People are so sick. I don't know. And I don't know, how do you know that these people are doing black magic? Like, is it just a hunch that you have? Is somebody telling you this? Because I don't believe that most people have the capability of doing, like, they may think that they know what they're doing, but I don't think that most people do. You know, like most people, like, you're not going to just watch a YouTube video, right? Having never practiced magic before and be able to summon up a demon and send it over to somebody. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, there's so much more that goes into it. I mean, simple candle magic, I think that's okay. I also don't think that it's harmful. So if you're doing a candle, you're dressing it with herbs and oil, that's not going to hurt anybody. So I don't know why or how you know that all these people are doing black magic. Because I don't believe that everybody has the knowledge and the power to do things that are that powerful. Although the power of intent is pretty strong. Okay. Whoever did, like, I don't know why you think that this person has black magic done to them. I mean, sometimes we just have bad luck or we make bad decisions. And it has nothing to do with what anybody else has done to us. Now, I've been told my whole life, depending on who you go to, people will tell you, you have a curse on you, somebody did black magic. I was told, I swear to God, over my mother's grave, that I was born at the wrong time, and as a little girl, I sat next to a dead tree that gave me a black aura. I swear to God, those were the woman's words. And I would never be happy unless I paid her $500 to remove the curse and clean my aura. I'm not kidding you. This is what I was told. So you got to be careful with who you're listening to, because people will tell you anything. If somebody did black magic to him, and I'm not 100% sure that that's true, it had something to do with a creative project or a passionate love interest that could have been an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Maybe a Capricorn. But I'm not convinced that there's black magic on him. Kira, general for the rest of the week. You might have some sharp energy happening here with the Ace of Swords. You might be feeling like the love cup is upside down and there could be a mild argument around. You do have a wish, put that out into the universe, and there could be an offer around you that you're not seeing when it comes to love. You do have cause for celebration sometime before the end of the weekend, so you may be going out, going to a party, doing something celebratory. That's nice. But it's going to be your choice whether or not you go, or you're going to have choices. It's not going to just be one thing. There'll be multiple things that come in. By the end of the week, you should be feeling pretty good because the 10 cups are looking full. So we don't have that many days left. What? About 4 days left. Yeah. Maybe a little bit of a slump, and then things get better by the end of the week. Sepia, when will I hear from him? I think you hear from him soon. soon, maybe within the next day or so. Sepia, what will his next moves be with me? Well, after disappointment, if you've been feeling disappointed and there's sharp energy around the two of you right now, that moves into the past. Happiness comes out when you spend time together or when you're talking. Knight of Swords is like somebody coming in out of the blue or getting an unexpected message when you least expect it, you know, just like randomly, like a random message out of the blue. So I think what's going to happen is you should hear from him over the next couple of days, maybe even today, and he's either going to want to spend time with you or you're going to have a pleasant communication through text messaging that, you know, goes on, I don't know, all night or whatever, but I think you're going to see him soon. Let me plug this thing in here. Mustafa, will I catch up on the work I'm behind in my finance and accounting classes? Okay. Yes, if you set your mind to it, it looks like you accomplish things pretty quickly. You got a 70% chance, yes. So the other 30% is whether or not you decide to buckle down and get it done. If you set your mind to it, you will. Teresa, on my way today to the coffee place, I saw my person. I feel disconnected. Has he decided to leave this connection? Okay. I don't see him leaving the connection. Not right now. I don't think he's made any decisions to walk away from anything. I don't know where you guys are in your situation, but you may be feeling disconnected because sometimes that's what we go through. It's actually healthy to be disconnected. When you're too connected to somebody, that kind of binds up the energy and it gets very stuck. I don't think that you're in any danger or anything. Things seem to be like they're okay. Inez, how will my exams go this semester, November and December? You should do well. You got growth and transformation and success coming in. Being really focused, it looks like being really focused and doing what you have to do brings in success and you're prepared for it. I think you'll be fine. Phantom, general love reading. Got nice stuff happening. Cause for celebration around a wish comes in. Happiness comes in. Now this is what you have. Yeah, and then you've got somebody coming in here out of the blue when you least expect it. Somebody from your past is returning. You have a Virgo here. You have an Aquarius here. You've got Virgo, Aquarius, and Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Cause for celebration. Somebody comes in out of the blue when you least expect it from your past. So you got some options happening here. Mustafa, why is the woman who did black magic on me angry and hostile towards me? I don't know what you did to her to make her do black magic on you. And, or if you know for certain that that's what she did. I think you do, right? Didn't you say you had trouble with like paranormal stuff? What it shows around her is that she feels like there was a delay around her happiness, something that has to do with money, business, or career. She felt like you were responsible, that you delayed her success. It was only a delay, and I don't even think you were responsible for it. She felt unprepared and anxious, something that she worked really hard on. It looks like it had to do with money and business. She holds you responsible, and it's not your fault, and she's still angry about it. I think she might not be wrapped too tight. But the good thing here is that she's going to move on. She's not like, she's not focused on you. Like, you may pop into her mind here and there because you talk about her and you think about her. So you may show up in her life, like in her thoughts, but she's not focused on it anymore. So I would try not to focus too much on her, because the more you focus on her, the more you think about her, the more you can strengthen that psychic link. Ashmita, has RJ been thinking about me? Yes, 33% chance, yes, he has been thinking about you. SS, what will the overall office reaction be on tomorrow's email? Overall, it should go well. It's like forward moving, right? Knight of Pentacles in reverse is things move forward quickly, and there are choices and options around the situation. Should be good overall. Ashmita, how is RJ feeling about me? When will he call? Okay. He thinks that you're grounded, stable, a loyal friend, down to earth, very successful, and smart and intelligent. He thinks that you're creative, dependable, kind, and warm-hearted. Okay, let's see. When is he going to call? It could be, well, the Seven of Diamonds. The seven can be anything from October 7th to 7 days from now, or within 7 days. The diamonds would be this winter. If communication has been pretty consistent, I would say you probably hear from him within the next week. If it hasn't been consistent, you could have to wait a little bit with the diamonds. But let's see what happens. You know, the timing this whole year has been shitty. So I wouldn't, you know, I don't like to predict timing like that anyhow. I think you'll hear from him. RZ, what's coming in for love with me and Anna's? He's a Scorpio. Anna's. You may be feeling like you put in a whole lot of work and you didn't see a payoff, but things are going to change. You could get more out of him. He could be showing you a little bit more respect. You could be heading towards all 10 cups being full. Things could move forward with this guy. If things have been kind of stagnant lately, that's going to change. Happy. General career guidance for the near future. I get stuck with work and that's not very interesting or rewarding. Oh, me too. I've done that, yeah. Most of my life. I wish to see a change. Haven't been like this for long. I'm very thankful for my job, but I need fulfillment. So my suggestion with something like this, only because if you're anything like me, you're not going to just pick up and walk out of your job. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't suggest it to anyone either, unless they had a lot of money and they didn't have to worry about where they were going to get their next meal from. But I would never tell someone to just willy-nilly quit. But this is what I did when I was stuck like that. And I was stuck for 14 years. I worked in an office doing accounting. It was very unrewarding, very cyclical. And I also worked part-time at the grocery store, which I grew up at, and I had been there forever. So for 14 years, I was in this rat race that wasn't ever really going anywhere. I was never going to make, you know, I was never going to make enough at my first job where I would be able to quit the other job. And I wasn't going to be able to keep the part-time job and get rid of the day job because I didn't have full-time benefits. Anyway, that all went away anyway. So aside from all that, so that's what kept me where I was and stuck for so long. So this is what I did. I wanted to teach yoga, but I knew that I couldn't just quit my job and go off and to like Tahiti and take one of those teacher trainings and come back like a new person. It just wasn't, it wasn't realistic. You know, like if I was 16 and I was living with my parents, maybe I could have done that, but not at my age as a grown woman that has a mortgage to pay. So this is what I did. I did the teacher training because I'd saved up enough time where I could take a 2-week vacation, and this training was 2 weeks that was intensive. And then after that, it was weekends, which didn't really affect my day job. And my part-time job, I was able to, I had plenty of time there to just put in for the weekends I needed off. And I started teaching wherever I could fit it into my schedule. 6 a.m. classes, 7:30 at night classes, whatever fit in, so that I could grow that skill but maintain the jobs that I had. So at one point, for about a year and a half, almost a year, maybe 15 months, I was working 3 jobs. Never had any time for myself. But that was it was temporary. What happened then was I got laid off from my full-time job, which then opened the door for me to be able to teach full-time. What happened was my teacher at the time had gone out because her father passed away. So I took over her classes, and then I never went back to my full-time job, and she never came back to teaching. She did, but not at the same amount. So I kept the classes that I covered for her. And then eventually what happened was my nighttime job went out of business. So now I was just teaching, which was not enough money for me, which was why I started YouTube, because I could do that around my teaching schedule at my own leisure in the middle of the night if I needed to. So my suggestion would be to figure out what it is that gives you pleasure, that you love, and that you enjoy doing, and do it in your free time around your job. And eventually, if that's what feeds your soul, it will happen for you. Things will fall into place. You won't have to stay at this job. But if you're like me and you're not like, I'm walking out now and I'll figure it out, because I would never do that. I'm just, I got Saturn in the first house, and even the thought of that makes me nuts. I could never do that. But you can fit things in different pieces of your life, and you'll be amazed at how once you put it out there a little bit, the universe will take it for you, and you don't even have to worry about it. So the first step is decide what it is that speaks to your soul and what you want to do. Like maybe you want to be a chef, and you could start a cooking channel. You set up your iPad and you start a cooking channel, and you do it at night. And before you know it, you could be making a living doing that. Whatever it is, there is a way to do it. You just have to figure out first what it is you want to do, how you can fit it into your schedule, and you can do it. You can do it. I promise you. If I could do it, anyone could do it. Because I really, felt so stuck, and I felt like I have nowhere to move. But doors opened when I just kind of opened my mind to it a little bit. I was like, teaching 6 a.m. at a studio 40 minutes away from my house, and then having a day ahead of me that wasn't going to end until 11:30. But I was like, look, I want to do this, so I'm going to figure it out. And I did it, and it didn't kill me. I'm still here. So that would be my suggestion. You can figure it out, and you can do it. You're holding yourself back. You can do it. You know that there's more out there for you. It's going to take some hard work, which you're up for. You have good luck. You're going to turn a corner soon where you're going to start to feel a little bit more prepared, and you're going to put the ball in motion. You're going to do it. I'm pretty confident in that. I mean, things can get very stuck for people that, like I had a friend of mine that lived at a home until she got married at 36. When you're in that kind of a situation, you pretty much have room to play. But I've been on my own since I'm 20. And I can't do that. She moved out to California for a while. She came back. If she didn't like a job, she just quit. Me, I was I started working at that grocery store at 15, and when they closed down 27 years later, that's when I left. So trust me, I totally sympathize with anyone that feels stuck. What I can tell you is that there is a way out. If you just put it out there a little bit, the universe will take it. Ina's love. Wow, that's something that really tugs on my heartstrings, because I know how that feels. I remember 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon sitting in front of that computer, my eyes were heavy, and I feel like I was going to drop dead. I just wanted to be out of that office so bad. You got a couple of options here. First of all, you are starting a new journey. You have a Taurus around you. That person may be hot to trot for you. They may be ready to get the ball in motion. You may be walking away from something that no longer serves you and making a clear decision to do so. No longer holding yourself back also brings in a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, that you might meet through divine timing. That could be somebody who treats you with a whole lot of respect, somebody who's really into you. Career for Kira and finances for 2020. Okay, the sun is in reverse, which just means that there may be a delay to happiness around finances and career, but it's still coming. You do have a new journey that you could be starting, but you might be undecided about it. Regardless, you are paying off a debt, a loan, a bill of some kind that's been hanging over your head. Balance gets restored to your life, and you have some good luck when you continue to be pursuant. Um, as far as money is concerned, money is always kind of in and out, up and down, but it looks like you're going to start to see the fruits of your labor pay off. You have the Ace of Pentacles. You could be offered a side job, a new business, some kind of a new idea that you come up with that makes extra money. Whatever it is, it could be extra cash that you have in your pocket. There's cause for celebration around that. So if you're thinking about starting a side business or a side something, a hustle, you'll be successful in it. Go for it. Slobo, is Diamant going to reach out by the end of the month? Okay. We got a week. Jesus, this month went by so fast. Well, you got a 70% chance, yes, he will. He's holding himself back right now. So if you don't hear from him before the end of the month, you should be hearing from him soon. Maybe the first week of October. You should hear from him soon. Emin, how did P feel after I asked him why he has been upset recently because he didn't express himself, although he didn't confess it? All right, how did he feel after I asked him? Well, he felt like the timing wasn't right, and that's why he held himself back. So either it was because he didn't express himself because, number one, he felt like you were in a place that he didn't want to talk about, and he didn't want other people to hear, or he's not ready to discuss it. Like if you were alone with him and he didn't answer you, it's because he's not ready to discuss it. Judgment in reverse, poor timing. Uh, he feels unlucky. He also feels he felt a little bit backed into the corner. I think he's going to open up to you, though. I think he's going to think about you asking him, and then he's going to come to you and tell you what the hell's been going on. You might have taken him by surprise a little bit. Dan X, how does John think and feel about the message I sent? Slow and steady wins the race. He's holding himself back. All right, I don't know what the situation is with this person, but it looks like he may be backing away from the situation slowly because he's not prepared. So if you sent him a text message and you didn't hear back from him, he might not be answering you because he doesn't know what to say. He's not prepared. However, this is going to change at some point because you get respect. He puts in some effort and some hard work. So just kind of hang in there. If this is kind of like a few days go by, a week goes by, he's going to answer you. He's going to get back to you. He just might be either feels put on the spot or he's unprepared right now. He's like, shit, what do I do? I don't know what you said to him, but that's what the cards are suggesting. Oh, damn. How come this isn't charging? Oh, maybe because this is not plugged in. What an ass. Let me just make sure it's charging. Yeah, okay. You know. Emin, does A like me and want to have a friendship with me? Does A like me and want to have a friendship with me? Yes, I think so. Yep. this one. That was MN. I don't know what my other phone is. It must be up, maybe it's under the bed in the living room. It's all about my eyes career, and the next patient is in rehab for 21 days. My next patient is in rehab for 21 days, okay. You got success coming in around your career. That's the first card that shows up around you. You also have somebody from your past coming back. Five of Pentacles, there is a bill, a loan, a debt, or something that you're paying off that makes you feel relief. Your career should be going really well. Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. A new beginning or a new opportunity or something, it could be a bonus, whatever it is, it's for the greater good, like more money, more clients, more whatever, and then things start to stabilize. Just be careful that you're not holding yourself back. It looks like you have a lot of good stuff happening. It also looks like you got cause for celebration around your career. Things start to move forward quickly, or things change for the better fast. I'm not sure what your client going to rehab has to do with, like, I don't know, are you a counselor and then that's why this person's going to rehab, you won't see them for 3 weeks? But regardless of what's happening in your career, things are picking up, things are moving forward. You're going to have new opportunities. At a certain point, things do plateau, but I think at that point you have enough work that you don't have to, you're not worried about it. You're busy. I think you're on the right track with your career. Damn, I hate when this happens. Julie, now that I have all my documentation and exam is done, will I start the job on October 5th? I think you will. Yes, I think you will. I think you're going to really like it too. Sweta, General. You get a message from somebody out of the blue who you haven't seen or spoken to, or it could be hearing from somebody out of the blue you've been hoping to hear from that you just haven't made the connection with yet. You have the love cup being full. If you're not with anyone right now, that person that reaches out to you could be a new love interest, maybe a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. There's success and happiness around the relationship if you decide to move forward. If you're already with someone, there may have been a recent disappointment around your current relationship, but it moves into the past. You got success and happiness around your current relationship. Feeling prepared for the future. Eight of Pentacles, going back to school to learn a new area of, it could be a new skill to make money at, or it could be going back to school to learn something for your own pleasure. Whatever it is, it's positive. Six of Pentacles, now that could have to do with the school thing. Earning respect from the people, like your professor in school, or the Six of Pentacles could also be being better compensated at a current job. Six of Pentacles is always positive because it's earning respect, being well compensated, or it's people that are in a relationship that are equally putting in the same amount of work. It's not one person doing more than the next. So regardless of what the Six of Pentacles has to do with in your reading, because generally speaking, it's hard to apply this. It could be work, it could be your personal relationship, it could also be family members, but whatever it is, it's positive. Eight of Pentacles is too. Going back to school, learning a new area of study. Sometimes, like, you may go back to school, like, because you want to learn how to do line dancing, whatever it is. but that could open up a whole new world to you with like new people, new jobs, new interests. So Eight of Pentacles to me, regardless, is always, always positive. Michelle, career for the next 2 months. Okay. You've got stability around your career, good luck around your career, and earning more money, earning more respect, and feeling like you're more appreciated. Your current career moves forward over the next 2 months with perseverance and celebration. The hell did it go? Finances for the next 2 months. Got the sun coming out over finances, feeling prepared, feeling successful. You might be putting money in the savings account or saving money somewhere else, like maybe a new thing. Like you may, it could be something as simple as a coffee can, throwing all your change into it, but it looks like you're starting a new savings account. Five of Pentacles in reverse, that either pays something off or it affords you to go on a vacation or something that you've been wanting to do that you just haven't had the money for. You got good karma coming in around finances. You also have more money coming in. So it's easier to save money when you got more of it coming in. What's coming up on my blind spot? Okay, what's coming up on my blind spot? Got happiness coming in. Maybe that's what you're not seeing coming. You got some happiness coming in. Letting go of things that no longer serve you brings in happiness, long-term happiness, the happy home, and all 10 cups being full. You're not seeing that you're on the right track. All right, and the other question was, what does Spirit want me to work on? Was that it? Where the hell did I put the Spirit cards? Oh, there they are. Okay, this is Spirit. The Queen of Earth, thoughtful, creative, warm, and sensible. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. The Five of Fire. Competing goals, bothersome details, conflict with others. The Ace of Air. The inflow of abundance. Promising business adventures, important documents, and contracts. I would say stay focused on business because I think that you're incredibly successful and that's going to continue to grow. Got a lot of success around finances and career. I think you got one more question. Michelle, when will I meet my next long-lasting relationship? I think before the end of this year. Serena, I had dinner with the Aries and he was all over the place. It got me frustrated. What are his intentions with our connection? What are his intentions with our connection? I mean, Aries are very ambitious, so you know they're kind of all over the place. Like that's just how they are. Um, I think he does want things to move forward. He's got a wish around the situation. I think you're going to see the fruits of your labor start to come into fruition. He's going to show you a little bit more respect. Things should start to move forward. He might irritate you at times. You guys could have an argument. It's not the biggest deal. I think his intentions are he wants things to move forward. He seemed to have a very good time last night. Sepio, what does he want with me because I get mixed cues? Okay, let's see. Well, I think ultimately he wants a relationship with you. You've got good karma. Six of Pentacles is a good omen. The Chariot, things move forward quickly. This is what it's showing right now. He recently had a tower moment, so did you. That's moving into the past. The Judgment card's in reverse. The timing isn't that great. He feels a little stuck. He's probably also a little bit scared with good reason. Moving forward, though, things are going to move forward. He is going to show you more respect. Things can, at some point, start to move forward very quickly, and he isn't going to hold himself back. So he just may not be 100% in it yet, because he may not be sure of, not how he feels, but he just may not feel like, you know, like both of you are coming from, you know, it hasn't been that long since you were with somebody else. So he may feel like, you know, I don't want to jump in head first. Let's see where it goes. So I think that him giving you mixed signals is because sometimes he does want things to move forward really fast, and other times he's not so sure. And I just think that this may need a little time to work itself out. I don't think you really have to do anything about it. I think it's going to take care of itself. Has he been thinking about me? Okay, let's see. Yes, he has. And not only that, he should be a little bit more persistent coming up. Beautiful one, general love. Well, you have somebody from your past returning who's going to show you a lot more respect than they did in the past. So that's positive. You also have a creative person coming in that may be a Libra. Got a Pisces here. The Pisces may come in out of the blue when you least expect it. And there's success around new energy. So I don't think you're moving backwards when it comes to love. I think you're moving forward. Eight of Pentacles is here. You could meet somebody around business or school or whatever it is that you do all day. But you're going to have a couple of options. I would think at least 3 options come in. And I don't think that you're going to end up moving backwards. I think you're going forwards. Hierophant, can we see Indigo's current feelings? Yeah. Indigo's current feelings. Well, the love cup is full, so she definitely has an interest in you. She may be a little bit slow and steady, but she definitely looks at you as a choice, and there's cause for celebration around this relationship. She thinks that you're kind, honest, hardworking, creative, grounded, stable, down to earth. She thinks that there's a lot of room for growth too and potential. I think she thinks that you're very attractive, stable, sincere. I think that, you know, she feels very good about you. Assess. Will I meet P face to face in 2021, and how would that go? Okay. Yeah, I think you are going to meet him. It looks like you do meet him, but the hangman is here. So it might not, you might feel like a little bit stuck. Like you may meet him and feel like it doesn't take off the way you want it to take off, or you may feel like it doesn't go anywhere. Ishmita, why is RJ holding himself back and not texting? Well, yeah, Knight of Swords in reverse. He isn't texting, and he's slow and steady to change that. Well, he's got a couple of things happening here. There's the Tower, so he could be going through a Tower moment. There's also divine timing and good luck around him. So as ironic as that is, it's like feeling like a Tower moment here. But then he has something really good that happens to him too, and he's prepared for that. So this may be something that, whatever this is, may be something that takes up a lot of his time after a Tower moment. Who knows? It could be a Tower moment, a family argument that's required a lot of time, and then he may fall into something business-wise here that keeps him busy. But it's going to be slow and steady before communication picks up, because the Knight of Swords is in reverse. So you may have some time ahead of you before you hear from him. But that's okay. April, General with Jeremy the Virgo. Okay. He's not going to hold himself back. Here he is, the Virgo. You have a wish around this situation. Put it out into the universe. There's balance, forward movement, and potential to come. Julie, how does R see and feel for that woman? Okay, let's see. Moving away from her, leaving her in the past. He doesn't put in a lot of effort. Again, there are no love cards here, so I hate to say this, because I don't like to, I don't want to tell people something and give them false hope or make them not see things realistically, because I'm all about being real. This is what we have here. This is what's real, right? What's going to happen 10 years from now, 2 days from now. I don't like to blow smoke up anybody's ass. That's just not my thing. I don't want it done to me. I don't want to live in a fairy tale land. But what the cards indicate is that this person may have only been a friend. It doesn't show, there's no love here. This is respect, okay? But this is respect, putting in mutual effort, but this isn't love, stability. The Hierophant could be a spiritual connection, but it's not a love connection. It's this reminds me a lot of my friendship with my friend Mark. We've been friends for years, but that's all we've ever been. Does he show me respect? If I call him now, if he can't answer the phone, he'll call me back as soon as he can. I know he will. I won't ever have to doubt that. But there has never been love between us. And that's sort of what I get from the two of them. I am not convinced that there is anything else that goes on there that is even remotely loving. There's indecision. Page of Pentacles, if I didn't know any better, with all the Pentacles, I would think that maybe she's hired him to fix something in the house. I'm just not convinced that there's romantic love between the two of them. I gotta say that. And if I really thought that there was, I would tell you, because I don't want anybody sitting around waiting for something that isn't gonna happen. You know what I mean? Lash. Am I getting this new job with First Service? that 70% chance, yes, you're going to get it. Yeah, it's possible you could get that. Gabby, spiritual in general. Okay. Spiritual advice, general. The Four of Earth, being too frivolous or too careless, too cautious with money, good business decisions, giving to those less fortunate. The Empress, Archangel Gabriel, lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. The Emperor, Archangel Michael. You got two archangels here. That's nice. Archangel Michael, organization, logic, structure, discipline, and leadership. Gabriel and Michael, give birth to your dreams, lavish abundance. Julie, are put in for time off in October for the 13th to the 17th. Is he planning on spending time with that woman during that time? Because he didn't tell me. Okay. Is he planning on spending that time with that woman? He could, or he could at least spend a part of it with her. I'm still not convinced. I'm not 100% convinced of what's going on with the two of them, even if he does spend that time with her. Dominique, general reading. You've got passion coming in around a new business or job endeavor that could make you feel like the fruits of your labor is finally starting to come into fruition. Perseverance takes you to the next level. Leaving things in the past that no longer serve you brings long-term potential and happiness. You may feel like you're a little bit undecided. There could be a new job or something that's presented to you and you're like, damn, I don't know whether or not I should take this. And there's indecision. I think if you take it, you'll be very happy. You pay off a debt or a loan. It's something practical and you have a wish, put it out into the universe. You know, it could be like a side gig too. It could be something that you do on the side that brings in extra money. Julie, how is our feeling about our relationship now? Well, he feels like after the tower moment, things are going to go back into balance. Things are going to move forward. He's going to start to show you a little bit more respect. Things are stable and grounded, and there's growth and transformation coming. So I don't know how he's treating you right now, but he may be treating you one way, but in his mind, like he knows that things are going to move forward with you, and he may just be giving you a hard time for whatever reason people do things like that. I think that he feels like you and him are going to move forward. Emin, does E want to reconnect with me, and what does she think about me? She does want to reconnect with you. The timing she feels isn't right now, but you're going to hear from her. She thinks that you're intelligent, kind, down to earth, well grounded. You're going to hear from her at some point. It just might not be right away. April, will Kyle the Leo succeed with his new business? Yes, he will. He's going to be very successful. Miss Shante, general. You may have a mild argument with someone. It's not the biggest of deals. You also may be backing away from a situation that no longer serves you. You got a new love interest coming in. If you're not with anyone right now, that relationship can move forward, this new person, and it could lead to a lot of happiness. Could be with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. If you are with someone right now, rekindling your relationship leads to happiness. It also looks like there may be a little anxiety and worry around you, but that's not going to last forever. That starts to move into the past as you head towards greener pastures. You make a decision to push your life forward, and you have long-term happiness coming in. So anything that's holding you back or isn't working for you, you're going to leave behind. I don't doubt that for a second. And you're going to move forward. Especially when it comes to personal relationships. Like not even just love relationships, but just relationships in general. Like if you have like toxic friends, you're going to leave them in the past and you're moving forward to greener pastures, just all around. Mima, what's going to happen in the next few months? Somebody from your past should be returning. You may have a creative project that you're working on. You could get a new business or job opportunity, or you could be focused on a new practical business for yourself. You may have some choices around you. You could have a new love interest enter that may be an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, leaving things that no longer serve you for greener pastures. And you could hear from somebody you haven't seen or spoken to out of the blue. Jay, how is Amy feeling about me right now? She thinks that you're a very strong character. Strong, stable, practical, intelligent, attractive, happy. Attractive comes up again. That you don't hold yourself back. She thinks you have a lot of potential. She thinks highly of you. Sue, where's my love life heading? Currently single. Out of the blue, somebody shows up when you don't hold yourself back. Fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. They may show up with money. And not only that, they show up with a grounded relationship that's very soul connection that moves forward with the love cup being full. That could last. It could be something that's long term and lasting. April, Kyle's been pretty consistent and respectful so far. What do you see in the future for us? There's more room for growth and transformation, definitely. Yeah, you could establish a kind and caring relationship with him if neither one of you holds yourself back. I don't think anybody's holding themselves back. I think this relationship moves forward. You guys could have a nice connection. Lover's card is here. Lash. Why didn't E respond to my last text? Why didn't E respond to my last text? Unprepared. Feels unprepared. I don't know who this person is in relationship to you, but the Two of Cups is in reverse, which could indicate a breakup or a disconnect, and this person is not listening to their intuition. They feel like they have poor timing. So feeling unprepared, feeling disconnected, feeling like I'm not listening to my intuition and the timing is wrong. I'm just not ready to answer. Kira, how is Leroy feeling in his actions? He may be feeling a little bit disconnected himself. He is going to start to show you a little bit more respect. and he's thinking a little bit more practical on practical terms. He may feel like the timing right now is not that great, um, but he's going to start to show you a little bit more respect. He may be feeling a little bit like he needs to disconnect just to get his head on straight for a minute. Michelle, how will my date tomorrow be with the Taurus? I think it goes well. You've got the Three of Cups, cause for celebration, forward movement. It's a solid choice, or he's a solid choice. You're going to have others. Hangman in reverse, things move forward nicely. Why didn't the Scorpio respond to my message? Why didn't the Scorpio respond? Holding himself back. Has anxiety around the situation. Spending a lot of time thinking about it, but they're very lazy and reluctant to respond because they don't know what to say, or they don't know what they want. It could be both. They also feel very unlucky. Feel like they don't have anything going for them right now. 3, what does the Sag really want from me? Sag comes up as feeling very unbalanced, like they're not going to follow through with anything. Um, like a, like they don't feel as like they don't have any choices. Feels disconnected. 4 of Wands in reverse. I don't. This guy may be singing you a song and a dance, but I don't think he follows through with any of it. I would be cautious with him. I don't know that he has it in him to do the right thing right now. Gabby, change my second question. Finances in general. Okay. Finances, excuse me, should be improving. Even though I know you just moved or you're in the middle of moving, you may be a little bit worried about that. You've got stability around a business relationship. You should be fine. 9 of Pentacles, money is flowing towards you. Chariot, finances are moving forward. Love cup is full as well. The Sun here is in reverse. There could be a delay around happiness, but you're still going to get happiness. You're still doing well. Dominique, is Lewis dating other women? Is Lewis dating other women? Yeah, he could be. Yeah. Jay Allen, why has Amy gone cold on me again? Is she a Cancer? Do we know if she's a Cancer? She could be a Cancer rising. She's a little bit moody. Like this is what it shows. It shows like moodiness. It's like anxiety, but yet the happy home. There's happiness around the two of you, and choices and decisions, hard work. Like she's just, but yet then she's got regret and anxiety. That just may be how she is. She just may be hot and cold. She could be a Cancer. Um, Sometimes Gemini can come off a little bit like that, but like serious mood swings is usually a Cancer. So I don't know. It doesn't look like it has much to do with you. Like it's not like how she feels about you. It may be more about how she feels about herself. Julie, what are in his plans with Elle during the time of October? Okay. See, it doesn't have a wish, okay? He feels like he's stabbed in the back. The Hermit would be him isolating himself from everyone. The best thing that I can say is that he shows her respect. This, you know, things seem stuck and like they're not moving forward. There's sharp energy around the situation. If he plans on seeing her, like he may pop in and see her, spend an afternoon with her, but I don't think that they got anything great planned. She may not even want to see him. I don't know. It doesn't. There's nothing good that's coming up there. I'm not seeing like a trip. I don't think they're going away together. April, how will my date go on Saturday with Kyle? It should go really well. Happiness, long-term potential. Listen to your intuition. It should go really well. April, does Jeremy have plans on coming to see me soon? Yes, he does. Dominique, does Lewis want a relationship with me? Right now, I'm only getting a 33% chance, but you have a lot of balance coming back to the situation, so I would give it a little bit of time and let's see what happens. It could head in that direction with very little effort, but it's not showing that today he's, I don't think he was going to ask you today. Mima, how deep are Gemini's feelings for me? Is she in love? Okay. She could be in love with you, yeah. And I don't say things like that lightly. But you got three aces here. Iveth, what does Randy think of the message I sent? I told him that I can't accept his friendship or accept his conditions of an open relationship. Okay. He's all right. So this kind of makes him come off as he's lost interest. If you're not going to give him what he wants, then he's not going to put in any more effort. He feels a little hurt, a little bit disrespected, and a little bit stuck. All right, let me go back up to the top. Nav, what's coming in love for me in October? The weight of the world slips off your shoulders. You have an earth sign that shows up, a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. You could be starting a new journey with this person. It may move forward slowly, but it helps you to walk away from something that no longer serves you. Mary, is S the Capricorn in the same mind and emotional space in general when he started communication with me last year, or have things changed with him emotionally? Okay, let's see. Have things changed with him emotionally? %70 chance, yes, things have changed for him. Jay Allen, what could I see from Amy soon? I didn't do this one yet, right? I skipped it? Did I skip it? I think I did. You could see success from her soon. 10 cups could be full soon. I think that you just have to kind of accept that she's a little bit of moody. That's okay. Dominique, should I move back to my hometown? I don't think so, no. No, I don't think that now is the time to move. Kira, will my painting come this week? I think it does come this week. I think it, well, interesting. The cards say that yes, 70% chance it comes this week, but this card fell out, which would tell me maybe it's not going to come until October 1st with the 10 there. I would say October 1st or the first week in October. Yes, sorry, you can close them. Thank you. I just heard her cry. Besides, I have 2 other videos that I want to make. Mihak, general for the next 2 weeks. You got a new journey, starting a new journey. Knight of Pentacles, and maybe slow and steady wins the race, possibly going back to school, learn a new area of study of some type, possibly getting a new job offer. It could be something creative that you really enjoy, earning some nice respect, things coming a little bit more into balance. Not bad. Vicky, I had to delay getting my train tickets till next week. Do you still see me going, and is it a good thing, me delaying it? Okay, am I still going? I think you are going. And is it good that we had to delay it? Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Yep. Or, yeah, or the delay, it doesn't affect anything. It's not, you know what I mean? Like, it's either a good thing you had to delay it, or it doesn't affect anything. You still get to go. You still get to do your whatever it is that you plan on doing, visit whoever you want to see. Oh, that's okay, Michelle. Send them. I'll get them in. Okay, yeah, I'll wait for Michelle. Let me do. How about Denise? Will I be happy if I just go for it? I think you're not going to be happy unless you go for it. Like, how do you know if you don't just go? You know what I mean? Let's see. %70 chance, yes, you will be happy. Jessica, I wanted to ask what messages my angels have for me. Angels. Okay, 3 of Water, a celebration, a wedding, graduation, or a birth announcement, the need to have more fun. 7 of Fire, defend your beliefs and your decisions, stand your ground, choose your battles wisely. Awakening, Archangel Gabriel. You got Gabriel around you. Look at things from a different perspective. A temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. Okay, Michelle posted. Will I ever see A the Virgo again face to face? Yes, you will. You got 3 aces. Have I finally closed the chapter with A? Not if you're asking about him. Not if you're asking about him. I still think you may have to work a little bit harder to close that door. So you'll know that something is closed if you're not thinking about them and they're not in your mind constantly. Like, for example, my ex Tom that I talk about all the time, care about him as a person. I love him. I want what's best for him. I hope he's happy. He's had a rough life. I hope that he gets everything he wants, but he's not in my mind 24/7. I don't ask questions about him. He doesn't, whatever he does doesn't affect me. I don't stalk him out. I don't care. Like, it's over. It's done. That chapter of my life is closed. I wish him the very best. But if he married Kim Kardashian tomorrow, I would not care. You know, like, that's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you know it's done. You feel nothing. It's over. You wish him the best. it's not where you feel like, you know, either sometimes sad, sometimes you want him back, sometimes you want to kill him. So, you know what I mean? That's when you're going to know that it's totally closed because you're totally disconnected from it. Um, what does A really talk about behind my back? See, all these questions tell me that you haven't closed it because it's in your mind and you're talking about it. If you care about what he says behind your back, then you have not closed the door. He does talk about good times and bad times. Sometimes he says that he has a lot of respect for you and he really cares about you a lot. Other times there's general disappointment around the situation and he still feels hurt or burdened by it. Um, and then there's one more question. Let me do Will because I don't see the fourth question yet. Will me and Sarah get back together? Yes, I think you will. Yeah. No, that's okay, Will. No worries. I got one more from Michelle that I got to do, right? She sent 4 questions. And I want to do Ruby because I've seen her here the last couple of streams and I haven't gotten to her. Will I hear from Ace soon? Yes, you should. And Jalella, will I hear from Omar soon? Possibly. It might not be as soon as you want, but I think you're going to hear from him. Yeah. All right. I think I might have one. Michelle, do you have one more question? Okay, Mel, I was told that one of my options will actually be good for me, but I will reject him out of fear from what's happened to me in the past. What is this person's possible sign? Oh, I could see that happening, yeah. Um, well, you got a Scorpio here. Could be a Scorpio. Could also be an Aquarius. I would say, I mean, it could happen to more than one person. You know, like I think that I sometimes I feel like there's 2 types of people. The type of person like me, right, that just gives everybody, you know, oh you're sorry, oh you're sorry, oh you're sorry, and then I get to the point where I'm like, you know what, you're not fucking sorry, get lost. But I take a whole lot of it before I get to that point. And then the other kind of person that cuts them off right away and rejects them because they've been hurt before and they don't want to go through that. I don't know which is worse, but I think that somewhere in the middle is probably that's probably the best place to be. I don't know. You got a Scorpio and you also have an Aquarius, but the Aquarius comes up a little bit stronger. Zara, Themis the Taurus sent me a request. What is going on with him and Marilena the Pisces? There's a delay around happiness. That relationship is kind of stuck right now. Love cup is run out. He's exploring his options. I don't trust him for nothing. Um, you know, she may not treat him the way he wants to be treated on one day, so he opens up the door to other people. He thinks he can do whatever he wants. He's got some nerve. Did I have one more for Michelle that I didn't do? Oh, there it is. Will A ever say sorry for hurting me so many times? Yeah, I think you will get an apology at some point. Yeah. Pre TTY. Does my Mother's health be improved, please. I want to know if she's come out of surgery safely. All right, well, we're going to send good positive energy over there. Let's see, will she come out of surgery safely? I think she comes out of surgery safely. Yeah. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Her health may still be out of balance for a while, but I think that she improves. Hang in there. We're sending good, positive energy. Okay, guys, I am going to go. I will be back on tonight. Oh, I did that last one for Michelle, yeah. And I'll be back on tonight, and I'm going to try to do this video here about Uranus. It wasn't working for me before. All right. I will see you guys later. Thank you all. Have a great afternoon. Bye-bye.